All right. What is up, my collective family? Today, today, I guess I gotta do a trigger warning. Cause some examples that I will give today, um, I may or may not change the names of the individuals. And if you happen to know the individuals in which I'm talking about, you're more than welcome to tag them in this video. Um, because at the end of the day, I have my receipts. You mean, and if prove to they can prove to call me a liar and present their receipts for the for the public for the people at large. You know what I'm saying? For me anyway. You know what I'm saying? For you to call me a liar. Um, please do so. Because I am the truth. I am Thaddeus the Truth Brown, and I am that truth. And until proven any different, I am that. I embody that. I speak on, therefore I am. Anyway, uh, this is more geared toward the ladies because it's this has been like a super trend that I've been observing, um, especially as of late, especially as I've been going through my transitions of spirituality and things of that nature. And it seems to me that accountability is proving to be much harder for y'all than breathing. Um, I mean, I'm not trying to be really mean. No, fuck that. It's just belligerent at this point. I say fuck that. I try to be kind of tiptoe a little bit, trying to soften the blow, but at the same time, no. And there's been too many situations that I've been in with women in power abusing that power easily. Like men, at least with men, it's right here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's here. We'll do it in your face. You got some betas that do it behind your back, but most part, a man will give it to you straight. Um, but women, y'all just take so much. And it's proven. This has been proven to me. In jobs, business owners, everything. Like so, for instance, I'll give you an example. A female business owner fired me because she didn't like the conversation that I was having with a coworker. Just because you don't like the conversation, find you some business. And that was for a Bay Street Bistro I worked for back in the day, and that blew my mind. Like you're abusing your authority. Like I've never been written up, never been none of that. I never had an issue, but just because you didn't like my conversation, you fired me because you have the authority to. Get the fuck out of here! Like that's ridiculous. You mean like, come on, man. I mean, suffice it to say, man, ain't gonna do that. You mean he ain't gonna be caught up in his feelings. But mind you, I was it's also it was also a business owner that made me sit through a class of pronouns. So there's that part. So even with that, like even with my current job, uh, and the fact that she's super short, so it gives it like a narcissistic Napoleon complex, like which makes it 10 times worse. Once again, abuse of power. I've been threatened with the police called on me for no reason. Somebody was in their feelings. They didn't like. They felt uncomfortable. Just because you feel uncomfortable doesn't mean a person has the right to call the police on you. Especially, and then you pull me out when I'm at work, which makes it worse. Then you try to set me up for failure, um, which is fucking stupid. Like even landlord status. Like uh, landlord's a female and uh, try to play the control game. Like no. And then like the little things that I am doing that you find uncomfortable is making the house better. It upgrades the house in small little doses. like I don't know what I'm doing. Just because it ain't my house doesn't mean I don't know how to home improve safely anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's my space. You can't tell me what to do with my space. Come on now, that's stupid. I'm trying to regulate. No, man, you gotta be better. You have to be better. Accountability, because like that, even if that one, that was like that was a mind, a word game, trying to find trigger words. No, that's the point of me being having that mastery of divine masculine and divine feminine, especially divine feminine. All intuitive senses. Like, you think I'm rocking this number one headband for no reason? Come on, because I am number one. And like, it's funny because there was a woman on Facebook. It's just another example. A woman on damn, my shit went out. A woman on Facebook, right? It's like Tony something. She tried to tell me that she was put my name under a candle and call upon her ancestors. I said, go for it, go for broke. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. And like so much so, like she tried to tell me I was a stalker on her page and this, that, what have you. And I found that funny because, like, when I looked at her page, like she even copied she even took like two pictures, like two sets of pictures of mine. I'm trying to find it because I screenshot it because I was like, what the fuck, bitch? What you talking about stalking? Like you've been on my page taking photos, and they're on your Facebook profile. Like what? Come on now, how far down is this? I mean, it shows. I mean, it couldn't have been that long. I really feel it hasn't been that long. But who am I? Because after a while, if I can't find it, I'm gonna say fuck it. I think I'm really feeling it's not that far. Oh, Jesus. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. I do apologize for the delay in this, but I'm really trying to figure this out because I really feel like it shouldn't have been that far. Okay, so there's that reading. Because like what I did with this one on Facebook, right? Like I had a reading, and like on my YouTube, I have a whole tab of I believe it's called readings that stick out, in which um, every video within that tab has to do with something I've gone through, situations, and the people in it. And like at some point in time, I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to take a few of those videos and I'm going to break down each character in the situation and using astrology to do it. And like, cause the other way you can discern a tarot reading is to know the placements of each sign of that person's chart. So, like for me, since I've been studying quite profusely with astrology for years, I could look at somebody's chart and pretty much know them hands down. Like I know you. I can definitively, let's say, have an idea of what you'd do, how far you would go. You know what I'm saying? Like I get intricate with this. I mean, naturally, there's a multitude of other skills that I have that I use on a consistent basis to be able to um, read someone, whether it be using one of my cognitive skills of uh, what is that? Cognizance. Yeah, clear cognizance. Using clear cognizance and amongst the other things, ain't gonna give away everything. But my Scorpio moon holds me steady. I make great use of it. Like I would definitely, like I said, I tell this to everyone: learn your moon and rising sign, please. You will definitely start to learn about yourself. That is the point of astrology: learning self, better understanding self. I guess I don't have them here with me. I guess I accidentally deleted them. I know. I think they're on my photos, but like I'm not gonna go through that right now. I might because like I'm here to prove a point. Because she was talking all this shit, right? Like I even have it on Messenger. Matter of fact, yeah, I can pull this shit up on Messenger. Fuck you, me. Breach of contract. Where she at? There she is. And like I have to close this out. Hold on. See if I can pull this out. Um, cause like she'll go from Grand Rising. Uh, cause like sent her a link. She said she was like, "You're my son." I'm like, "What? You told me I was gay. You were calling me gay. You called me all this, that, what have you. You just super feminine, this, that, whatnot." And then you go to, I'm like, "Your son." And then I'm like, "In what lifetime?" Because I'm not even from here. She was like, that's the point. You're missing. I'm not from here either. That's why I'm drawn. You're drawn to me." What? Bitch, you. I called you. I correctified you on one of your posts. And you felt some type of way, and you threatened me spiritually. And like now you want to change. You want to change your tone. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, uh, there's an energy shift. Where's all that energy? That I was a fairy in the mirror and some type shit. And she was like, I called you because the spirit told me to. What? Okay. I'm not gonna answer that because we're beefing. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? That don't even make sense. Crazy. And I'm gonna show this to you after I'm done. Called me to not to argue or shame you. There was never a shift. I told you, my son, you needed me. I don't need shit. On I mean, at core, I got myself, star player, and then whoever happens to be traveling that same direction with me in this journey. You know what I mean? As I continue on my purpose, then we can talk. But I don't say some shit about my purpose. Crazy. Look inside. Look, I look inside souls. You portrayed to me to be an asshole, but you're not. I know I'm an asshole to a certain extent, but I'm also honest. I'm true to the game, and I want to be true to you. Well, so whether you take the information I give you or not to be the truth, I can perceive to be that asshole. Whatever. So I was like, you can tell that to the rest of the goofies, but I don't believe that not for 1 second. And there's nothing that I need to tread lightly on. Nothing. You better, she said. I said, your tactics don't concern me. And that was on the 18th. And then by the 22nd, I asked if she was all right because her page disappeared. Like her profile no longer exists. And just so I'm not lying, bullshit about what I'm saying. Oops. I don't want to do that. I don't want to react to that. There you go. Let me get in there. Get in there. Hold on, let me get up. Yeah. 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 That's that. That's that. Mm-hmm. Shit. Yeah. Mm. There you go. Work that out. God damn. Yeah. Crazy as hell. I ain't got a lot about this game. There we go. You know what I'm saying? And then shit came out missing. So like, I'll go here. Go to profile. I'm clicking that right. Bang. Nothing. So can't be too tough, motherfucker. Talking all that shit, threatening me and shit. You don't know who I am spiritually. Fucking galactic royalty, number one. Number two, part of the chosen crew. Number three, you're talking to a god. You know, I'm not one of these kids out here. My soul is over 200,000 years old. The fuck? I couldn't be one of your kids. I'm older. I'm far older than you. But whatever happened to that woman, I had nothing to do with it. I mean, like, I don't tell people that I'm a karmic judge, but I'm a karmic judge. I mean, like being a karmic judge, you don't judge by emotion. You judge by logic. So all I am doing is leading from the heart. As long as I lead from the heart, I'm not concerned about what any motherfucking body does to me. Tenfold. I mean, just like I'm all about supporting businesses, right? So, ladies, like another situation with a woman. Her name was Camille King. She did like infusion baked goods or whatever, right? And I put in an order for my sister, and whatnot, and uh, her stove broke, and whatever the case may be. So she took my money, and I guess it's like it was along her lines with her birthday weekend or whatever the case may be. So fuck, I had a hole in it. Like, where the seal rack? I was like, yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, um, so like her stove broke or whatever the case may be. I was like, okay, cool. Like when you get your stove back up, run that order. We go by. Oh shit. So what ended up happening is she was like, oh well, you mean shit just happened? You mean get to you eventually? The fuck? No, run my money back. Run, run my shit back. Run my money back. Never seen it. Never got my money back. So in addition, you stole my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not the point about the money. It's not. It was only $60, but it wasn't about the money. It's principle, professionalism. So if anybody ever asks me about you, like, shit, that bitch stole my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. That's dumb as fuck. Another situation. Um, crazy, most humbling. It was a she ended up working her friend status with me. Uh, pretty, oh, I've actually shot a video about her already. Tori Fran, Fran, Fam, Fam, Tori Fam, something like that. Me, if you know, you know. Um, ended up taking a trip to Ohio. Cool, humbling. It was so grounding for me. It was actually excellent. She ended up taking her ex or whatever the case may be. Um, once we get there, like, cause like before we hit the road, I asked her like, "Is it cool if I come with you?" She was like, "Okay, all right, bet." So I'm already peeping how she's driving on the way there. How she's on the road, this, that, what have you. Naturally, she's making constant trips for the bathroom, this, that, what not. Okay, cool, bet. So we get up there for a few days. Like, they wasn't gonna get a room, but I got a fucking room. So at the end all be all, cutting through it all. It was $100 deposit. I know I paid that $100 deposit. She tried to tell me that I did, and it was her $100. So what ended up happening is, she did not send me that $100 back. Uh, I unfriended her on Facebook, this, that, whatnot, and then she sends me a message talking about you're gonna unfriend me over $100. What? So number one. What ended up kicking off was like the previous video I made about her was the fact that it was my birthday, uh, the day we came back. It was my New Year. I'm sorry, I don't celebrate birthdays. New Year. It was my New Year coming back, and I had bought me a train ticket. I naturally need to be there. She pussyfooted. Like that night, she was like, "Oh, we're gonna keep all the way through. We're gonna get there by morning so I can sleep in my own bed." She gets to her mother's house at 2 o'clock. I'm thinking we finna load back up. Not happen. Um, and then like, cause she was pussyfooting on driving that night. Like, and I was watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you could get behind somebody, coast. You know what I'm saying? Get speed. You know what I mean? They speed and you speeding behind them. But like, she ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? She just cruising. Yeah, you ain't trying to get nowhere fast. I had offered before we left to drive first leg. Fresh eyes. They've been up all day. You mean, no, I got it. Didn't give me no real explanation why. I had license. There was no issue. Um, anyway, she's $100. What she fails to realize is that $100 turned into like 300 some odd dollars on my overdraft because when she didn't give me my $100 back, shit started coming out automatically out of my account. And then since there was no money there, every day until my payday, shit was accruing on my overdraft. So what she's failing to realize, it wasn't just $100. It was 300 and some change, like 350, 367, something like that. The fact that you had no accountability of giving me my money, you did pretty much didn't give a fuck about anything that I had going concern. And like even while we was in Ohio, she was telling me, "Oh, I'm glad that you came. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're here. You know what I mean? Because like I was a bit of a spiritual advisor to her. You know what I'm saying? Like woke her up a bit. You know what I mean? And it was so crazy because she was so proud when she picked me up from the train station. Um, on the way there, like we were about to head out, that she had overcame a challenge. But what she failed to realize is that once you say that out loud, you tell the universe you're ready for the next one. And in fact, what she failed to realize is she failed the next 2, 3 challenges because you don't know when they're firing. You don't know who's administering these challenges. That's the thing about the universe. Anybody can administer these motherfuckers to you. That's why you need to be mindful of how you treat people. You know what I mean? And like the fact that she said all that shit, hugged me, embraced me like a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then for her to come back, and, I give her the rundown of the situation. Well, I mean, I really didn't want you to come anyway. What? That blew my lid. That was a destined cutoff. Like, I'm not stupid. Come on, man. Like, the truth is the truth. And at the end of the day, I am that. I embody that. I mean, you can't distort it. You can't any of that. What I speak, I know. And if I throw out there to any challenge, to anybody, prove me wrong. By any means, but have your receipts to do it. Need your receipts. Because I ain't trying, I don't give a fuck what you feel. Part of the reason why I'm making this video. Because it's like, this shit needs to be addressed. Like, ladies. You mean, y'all are sporadic. You mean, the ones that do take accountability, y'all sporadic out there. But shit, man, y'all need a whole fucking movement for this. Because this shit's insane. And this is like a multitude of levels. Like, even in relationships. Well, I can't say relationships. I say potentials. They had some potentials. But then, no accountability. But I've sent them on a healing journey. I'm Life Path 6, Universal Healing. And like, even crazy enough, like, most people, like, even the people I grew up with don't even know me. They know of me, but they don't know me. There's not one person out here that can tell me my true ambition, what my true purpose is. No. Amazing, right? But it is what it is. I mean, like, I went on a date with a young lady that was a great potential, and I told her, we went to school together and whatnot, and told her a little bit about my past. And she was like, I never knew that about you. She was going through things like that. I'm like, you're kids. Why would you care? Why would you care? I tell you about like some shit. I went through like shit. I grew up with a house full of hustlers, liars, and thieves. There was not one person in that house I could trust. It is what it is. That they proved that shit to themselves. They did that to themselves. I should say. I don't feel bad about it. Karma comes around in multitude of forms, and karma don't give a fuck about your feelings. Really don't. But regardless, I throw this out here. I throw this out here to the atmosphere because it is a vibration. Anything that you say is a vibration. But this is a vibration that needs to be spoken. Like, for real. Like, ladies, accountability, man. There's a lot. And then be like, I understand you have to have some sort of masculinity. to you. Like, I mean, we all have masculine and feminine, but you also have to balance that. You can't be. I mean, yes, you need to be feminine, but I mean that masculine still needs to be balanced. But naturally, being women, masculine in a soft way. It's a weird thing to say, but bear with me. It's a concept. If I mean, especially in spirituality, if your mind's not already in a quantum way of thinking, you're not even at the starting line yet. Just calling that what it is. Um, I've been doing this masterfully for a few years now, and like any female that I come across, I mean, naturally, not everybody's going to be completely healed. A man wouldn't really want a woman that's truly completely healed because then there's nothing for y'all to build to set that foundation for it. It's something y'all could work together and accomplish. But as I digress through and continue on this shamanic journey of mine, this mystical life of this human experience, definitely. Ladies, I need help. Y'all need help. But y'all, well, a lot of y'all need to come together because even talk to your spiritual sisters out here. The truly ones that are tapped in, they will tell you accountability and integrity. And I got my integral wings a long time ago. So, and most people out here don't. I would say 80. I would say 65%. No, I'd rather bridge the gap. Let's say 75% of individuals out here have integrity, and the rest of y'all just fucked. Yeah. But as I get out of here, because I'm almost about to hit that 30-minute mark. God damn. But there was a lot to take. But there was also great examples, real life examples. Man, I wasn't even getting into my day one fucking catalyst because any relationship I've been in, for the most part, were catalysts. Catalysts, but especially my ex fiance, boy, what a catalyst. Uh, but I don't take it back for the life of me. I am eternally grateful for it because that set everything else in motion. And like just like anything else, I look at things as challenges to overcome because what you do coming out of those challenges will define you as an individual, straight up. And once you find peace with that, and and understanding who you are as a being, finding out your purpose, and then like every potential I've come across, I've introduced them to astrology. I've introduced them to themselves, so to speak. How about that? I introduced them to themselves, reintroduced them to themselves, to their triggers, why they get triggered, why they feel certain ways, and I'll get into a video of that. But as come to this close of this, ladies, food for thought. And if you disagree, leave your comment below. I guess I'm gonna share this on YouTube. So like, share, and subscribe if you like my content. like I'm like my channel is pretty much progressively education and fun and laughs in education because I am a universal teacher at the same time. And like I'll have proof of that here shortly. I'll leave it posted with a link below this video, and we'll go from there. Oh shit. Um, but as I continue on and as I digress to head into this young meditation as I'm meditating, um, talk to me, ladies. I mean, I throw the I leave the table wide open, leave the door wide open. Time Odette, I leave the light on for you. Cause like I would like to have a conversation. Not like I mean, we can keep it if we can keep it civil, because we are adults, not children. We can act like we're gonna be adults here and got some common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, present your receipts and we can have that conversation. But until then, nonetheless, I digress. And if you're still here, I thank you and for listening. Anyway, stay blessed, stay protected, love and light. Ashe.